Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. My name is Brittany and I talk about all things sewing here on my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you all a recap of everything that I made in 2025. But first, I see other videos when people are doing recaps and they have like a rack of all their garments that they've sewn. I don't have that because I don't have half of those garments in my closet now. It's not because I did not love them, not because they didn't fit well. They're not in my closet because last year I lost 50 pounds, so I can't fit any of the garments anymore. If you're curious on how I lost 50 pounds, I did it with the help of a GL1P. I was taking Wegovy. I started taking Wegovy in January of last year, and I do get it from my physician. And so maybe about 3 years ago or 4 now, 2022, my blood pressure was really high, my weight was really high. And so we were talking about weight loss options then. I didn't really jump on anything, including the blood pressure. And so then in 2024, towards the end of it, I think GL1Ps was like getting really popular. And so in 2025 in January, I was like, let's go ahead and start it. So I was prescribed Wegovy. I started on the lowest dose. And then I also started taking blood pressure medication as well last year. So I'm doing really great now, getting both under control, feeling really good. I do have some things that I do want to work on as far as being consistent with movement, just all the things, you know, water intake. And it's just a consistency thing I have to continue at, but yeah, feeling really great. And if you want to know numbers, I was a little over 240 last year in January, and now I'm about 193, 194, something like that. I just wanted to share that because I don't want anyone to think that I just be sewing and then like just getting rid of my clothes. They didn't fit and I was not going to be adjusting everything. Let's go ahead and get into the things that I made anyway. So first thing that I made was Simplicity 3096. I really liked this dress because I made 3 bodice muslins for it. So I really did get a really great fit on it. This was like the first maybe real garment that I was like really like making adjustments and researching how to do the shoulder because I have scoliosis. So I was really like in it, you know, trying to get things fitted. And I thought it fit really well. I felt really beautiful in that. So that was the first one. I definitely would recommend that pattern. It came together really nicely. I don't recall having any issues with that. The second thing that I made was actually my pattern. It was No Me 2110. It's a cute little crop top and pants. This will be great for spring when spring, you know, gets here in summer. I love this set. I love these pants. I make them all the time. They're really great, quick and easy sew. So I really do like that pattern. I think that they're a great beginner pattern, especially if you want to kind of get a feel of a knit and a woven garment. In a first pattern, you got a knit top and woven bottoms with that pattern. So I'm just saying. Third thing was this blazer. I loved this blazer. This blazer was Simplicity 3071. I love this blazer. Now this blazer is actually, hold up. I forgot to tell you if it's in my closet or not. The first red dress, 3096, is not in my closet anymore. I do still have my pants from the second make. I think I got rid of the top. This blazer, 3071, is still in my closet. I don't want to get rid of it, but I know I'm going to have to. It was already oversized to begin with. And now like the shoulder pads is already all the way out here. They're all the way out here. Like, I look crazy in it now. So I think I'm gonna have to part ways with that. Also, there's a sew along for this blazer if you're interested. It's either on Simplicity channel or Mimi's channel. And there is a sew along for my pattern as well. The next thing that I made last year, and this was in March of last year, this was my No Me pattern, No Me 2122. I love this jumpsuit. This jumpsuit is so good for spring and summer. You literally just step in it and pull it up and you go about your day. I love it. So yeah, that was the next thing that I made. And again, it's also a pattern and a sew along for that. The next one is in May. So if I didn't sew anything from March to May, clearly I lost the sewing momentum and I needed to get my sojo back, which is why I made this Simplicity Easy Top. It was Simplicity 9757. I love this pattern when I need a quick sew. So yeah, that's the one that I made. And yeah, I love it. It's a great pattern. If you're in a rut and you want something quick, it's only 2 pattern pieces and I love it. The next thing that I made when I got into, Joann's was really gone at this point. And so I was like, let me go get some bed sheets. So in May, I went to Target, found a bed sheet, and I made Simplicity 9702. Love that dress. This is still in the closet. I love this dress. The next thing that I made was a top using some more of that bed sheet. I don't have this top in my closet anymore. I decided to get rid of the top since I already had the dress. I wear the dress more than I wear the top. The top was really cute though. I did love it, but I'm not really wearing the top. I'll just keep the dress. But the top was, let me get the pattern number. This was McCall's 8557. I made view A, and then I also put like a little placket behind it. I did a video to show how I did that if you want to check that out. So that was one garment, another garment that I made. Next up, still in May. Oh, I was hot in May. I was hot in May. I used another bed sheet. I found a linen cotton set while I was in TJ Maxx, and I made the vest was Simplicity 3067, and the pants were Suede Academy trousers from course 74. If you're interested in Suede Academy, I have a link down in my description box so you can check that out. I still have this set in my closet. I have not parted with it yet. I think I may just adjust the, I don't know if I can adjust the pants. They may just, I don't know. We'll see. The next thing that I made, this right here was a Vogue dress. This was Vogue 2103. I don't have this dress anymore in my closet. This dress was really beautiful, and I was really, really proud of the way it turned out. This is in June. This is when I really started to see the weight loss, because who am I with all of this out? I never have all of this out, and the back. That was a lot for me, but I love the dress. I felt really pretty in it, but it doesn't fit, so I passed it along. Next thing that I made was this really cute little jumper. I was inspired by an influencer to make it. Really quick and easy sew. I love the way it fit. I do still have this in my closet. I'm gonna go back through the closet, maybe leading up to spring, and see if I need to get rid of other stuff. But for right now, it's safe. The next thing that I made, and this is in July, I took another bed sheet. I was on a bed sheet kick, okay? I made Simplicity 8889, which is a really cute top. I love this top. This top is still in my closet. That's a great pattern to sew. It has some really nice details on it. It has a hidden placket, has that curved hem. I just love it. And there's a sew along for it. Real quick, if you feel like you do not have a lot of time to sew, or maybe you think that you need all day or 5 uninterrupted hours to sew, I created a Sew in 30 reset that's going to help you shift from the all day or nothing sewing mindset. It's going to get you back to your sewing machine, making progress without any overwhelm or pressure. If that sounds like something you need, click the link in the description box. Now let's get back to the video. The next thing that I did was a Suede Academy course, which that dress was really, really pretty. Again, she had a low back. That one is not in the closet anymore, but it's really, really, really a pretty dress. Let me get the number. It's a Suede Academy course. The course is course 93. If you're interested in that low back dress. Let's continue. Ooh, the next thing that I made was this McCall's dress. It's McCall's 8448. I made it in a nice purple ponte knit. I love the way that turned out. This one is still in the closet. This one's still in the closet. The next thing that I made was this suede brown jacket. I used McCall's 8607 or Faux Suede. Love that. I love the way it turned out. This is also still in the closet. It's a favorite. I pull it out from time to time. I don't want to, get the suede, the faux suede messed up, but I still have that. I love that. I didn't do a sew along for it. Sometimes I just want to sew and kind of chill. Oh, this behind me. I said I was going to mention it. If you see this behind me, this right here is Vogue 8930. I'm making it in a faux suede teddy fleece backing. I'm just guessing on that because the fabric didn't have any contents. I got it from Fine Fabrics in Atlanta. Yeah, I'm making this Vogue 8930. I'll give you all a close-up of it. It's coming together really great. It's a nice, easy pattern, but this is an old pattern. I had this in my stash for a while, so I hope that if you're interested in like this little throw over snuggie blanket jacket, that you'll be able to find it. But I'm having a fun time sewing it, and I really love this fabric and how I'm kind of playing with the faux suede and I was about to say jersey backing, the teddy backing, the teddy fleece of the fabrics. The next thing that I made was I made my trench again, which was Nomi 2089. I lengthened it and made it longer. That is still in the closet. I love the way that came out. If I do it next time, I will kind of add a center seam. That way I can put like a kick pleat in the back of it. That way it kind of comes around a little bit more. But once I close it, I think it did pretty okay, considering I should have added a little bit more ease to the back piece if I was going to lengthen the pattern. The pattern is originally a crop pattern, but I decided to lengthen it. So overall, I really love it. It's still in my closet. It's a favorite. Next up, I made my latest Know Me pattern, and that was Know Me. Let me get the number, 2143. I love that dress so much. Love, love, love that dress. It's super easy to sew up. Y'all know I don't like a lot of closures and zippers and buttons. And look, if I'm gonna put something on, I'm just trying to put it on. I don't want to do a whole bunch of zipping and tying. That's just me. Obviously, there's a time and place for it. But yeah, I love this dress. Great knit pull-on dress, gets the job done. I love it. Thing that I made this kind of pullover quarter zip. This is Simplicity 3035. I love the way that came together. I've been holding that pattern in my stash for years. And that's one thing that I realized I started doing toward the end of last year and going into this year is looking at these old patterns, which is how this one was resurfaced. Like, I have some really good old patterns in here. So finally got around to making that quarter zip and I really liked it a lot. And then is that it? That is it. I thought I had more. Let me know below which one of the garments were your favorite. I feel like my favorite top three would be my Know Me pattern dress, the trench from my pattern that I lengthened to make it a longer trench. And also I'm gonna go with the blazer. Those are probably my top three from 2025. So you all let me know what your favorite was down in the comments. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below as well. And I will see you all in the next video. Blessings, everyone. Bye.